Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from beautiful Cordele, Georgia, here at the Love's Truck Stop and the Love's RV Travel Center. Today is a travel day. We were still debating on returning to Florida, maybe tomorrow or even the next day, but probably no later than tomorrow. But I think we're going today. And a lot of people are coming and going here, I think, are just regular travelers. I think most of the exodus out of here back to Florida has already occurred. There seems to be quite a few people here this morning. I think that a lot of these people with these big coaches may have went to their other homes or relatives further north to Atlanta or other areas, and they're just making their way, turtling their way, as Bubba likes to say, back to their homes in South Florida somewhere. And I'm pretty sure that's pretty accurate. And so there's a gentleman that came in here yesterday. He's got a Jeep Wrangler. He pulled in here. He left this morning. He hasn't returned. I don't know if he's a local and he's just camping, or he's traveling, or he's working around here, or whatever. I got this gentleman over here that came in yesterday with his bus and his beautiful tow car. And you know, when they tow those cars behind these buses, it seems to be like a 2-minute deal to connect and disconnect. It's pretty quick. And they travel on all four wheels. Of course, you have to have the correct vehicle. Let me get out of that sunlight, it's killing me. And morning. Pretty good. And so he's got a nice awning over his door. He's got a really nice rig here. He only has one single axle in the rear for this diesel pusher, and some of them have two, and all the Prevos and the really big 45-foot buses, you know, have that. But it's pretty darn nice. It's called a Phaeton XSH, and I think it's a Tiffin, which is really a good brand. You get that bus door and everything, and they're towing them a Jeep, a small Jeep, but not a Wrangler. And here's my rig. And we went ahead and dumped the tanks yesterday. I still have some fresh and gray water because I just got out of the shower, and I'll dump those before we leave, getting all the weight out. When we gas up at the Love's across the street, it's $2.49 currently with my 10-cent discount. Get you the Love's app so you can save 10 cents off a gallon of your gas. So if you travel across the country and you hit the Love's, which are great gas station truck stops, and we, check this out, we wanted to make sure we had plenty of fuel, so we went to Walmart, where I saw gas cans stacked floor to ceiling the other day. They had such thick soot on them where they hadn't sold, and they'd been stored somewhere in the back. Well, they brought them out. Apparently people were asking for them, or I thought, why don't they clean these up? And then we got the genius idea, after all the other geniuses smarter than me thought of it: buy gas cans, fill up with gas, carry your gas, and you don't have to worry about waiting in long lines or running out and that kind of thing. And I have a pickup truck right here, so I thought, all right, let's go grab two, plus I have one. That's 15 gallons of gas, plus I hold 38. That would have totally made us golden to get into the Sarasota area right to the house without stopping anywhere for gas. Well, guess what? We got to Walmart and they were gone, every last one. And not just that day when I got the idea, the day before, they were sold out. And I walked by them 2 days in a row because we went to Walmart 2 days in a row. I could really kick myself. So we have 5 gallons and it's full, and we will top off the truck when we get ready to leave here, for the simple reason, going to Walmart a couple of times, we went and did laundry once. This thing gets such poor gas mileage, it might hold 2 gallons or a gallon. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna top it off. But we're also gonna check, Miss Tori told me, that runs the RV park here, to check over on the trucker's side, and they really have them up high up on a shelf, and see, I'm gonna sneeze, if you can find one there, but make sure it'll fit your nozzle. Some of those are made for the trucks. And you know, these new cars, a lot of them, you can't just stick a hose, like a siphon hose or anything, down in the nozzle anymore. So that creates an issue there. But I got an old school truck. I'm sure I'm going to be fine. And if we get another one, fine. If not, my goal is to stop in Valdosta, 100 miles south of here, top off again, and then from that point, with our 5 gallons and the truck full, we should be totally fine. So these people over here are preparing. They're bringing in their hoses. I just saw his wife come out. She'll get in the Jeep. Checkout is at noon. It is currently 9:20. The temperatures are amazing. Also, the temperatures are amazing in Sarasota. I think the heat wave is over, and we've got like 69 temperature degrees for the lows all week, and even a real low temperature of 62 I saw in a few days. But mid 80s, you know, quite warm, but not a mile from the sun. The kind of temperature you can lay out at the beach or under with an umbrella. It's been so hot you can't even go to the beach with an umbrella. So I think we've got a change in weather coming. The season's going to start. It's going to be great. This new hurricane that they're talking about isn't going to come to the United States. I think we're done. Let's pray that we're done. And it's time for new beginnings, a new chapter. And certainly for those that are rebuilding and were flooded or had destruction and all of that. So it's a very busy time that will, help people rebuild and then replace food they've lost and all these things. I'm sure FEMA and the state of Florida will help. They always do with those. So don't worry about that. And as long as you're safe, you're good, right? That's right. And so now, looking around, we have all these coaches down this way. Now this one over here that's a Super C, in the very back of it, it looks like it's a big Class A bus, but it's a Super C. And, you know, I got a little camper like this. It was 30, 40 grand. These things over here are 130 or 230 or 40 grand. So people are buying these things. And so the RV world is a very big world. And it seems like more people have more expensive ones than don't, than the little pull-behinds like this guy and myself. But they're fine. We're all doing the same thing. We're all sitting here. We're all camping. But see, like she's backing her Jeep out. She got these 2 little prongs that stick out of the front bumper. These new diesels, these Caterpillars or whatever they got in them, they're not like tractor trailer semis. These things are whisper quiet. And they're called diesel pushers because they push the vehicle. They don't have the engine in the front. Listen to that. Look at that. Let's get over here and see. He got his doggy in there in the front seat. I see he's got a doggy. This is called basement storage. Look at this phenomenal, gorgeous bus. That's very, very quiet actually, folks. Yes, it's a Tiffin. Yes, that's a very nice unit. And so the missus here will jump in the car. She'll pull it up right behind him. They swing out the little bars. You put a couple of air hoses on there, and they got their system down. I watched them yesterday come in. They just do it in like 5 minutes. And look, they got the tires armoralled on their tow car. When he got here yesterday, he got out with a ladder that he keeps in his basement storage, a spray can, and some rags. He's wiping the windshield, cleaning the bugs off the front. These people keep these things immaculate. And I would too. I'd be very proud. I mean, I can only imagine. People talk about, you live in a trailer or a camper. Let me tell you, it's pretty luxurious. And it's very fun, and then you're safe. You can always just, get out of Dodge if you have to. These people are totally safe. Now, they've got big sticks and bricks, some big house that they park that next to, or some storage place. But some people do live in them. Some people do. I doubt they do. But anyway, here's the RV park where they just left. Again, you have these very nice fire rings. If you want to have a review from me, the Love's RV travel stops are growing. Not all of them have it. There's only like 3 from South Florida up. You got Valdosta here in Cordele, and then on up, there's another one. Actually, there's another one in Florida, south of Valdosta, that was not going to be cool because it was in the danger zone. But so you have them, and you can go online and go to the Love's Truck Stop app, and you can book you one, and you'll have it ahead. And let me tell you another secret. I shouldn't be telling it, but I will, because I care about my community. I learned that when they're booked and they're sold out, and you're trying to get one, you're like, oh darn, there's not a space left. Keep trying. People cancel. Keep trying, and you'll get it. And I've had 3 people tell me that's exactly what happened for them right here. And there's 40 spots here. So, my good friend down here, Timmy, I would like to say thank you to him if he happens to remember my channel name and watches this, that I'm so very happy and grateful that he offered me his site that was paid and good through the 18th, that we won't even be taking advantage of one day of his spot up here, and that would have been a real blessing to us. I want to thank Miss Tori for renting me and giving me a bargain on the space that we had with no power, as she did other people, because there were a few spots that didn't have power due to Hurricane Helene. And so the place has been helping everybody that was trying to shelter in place. I want to say thank you to Love's Truck Stop for being out of gas only for hours and then getting it replenished. And now we have fuel right out the door before we even leave, and I will be topping it off. And I have my 5 gallons. I want to thank myself for being so mindful of taking the things that I needed, like my generator, that saved us completely for 2 days. Here comes my friends. They have their, they're going back to Port Charlotte. This is, have safe travels. All right, keep in touch. They have this dual axle 45 Allegro bus that they bought. It's a 2014 with only 40,000 miles. He doesn't tow a car. He's got the little tow thing back there, but his wife won't let him. Says it's too long. So they don't ever tow a vehicle. He's the gentleman, Mr. Will, and Catherine, their son Robert, that we gave a ride over to Walmart one morning because he didn't have any transportation and he wasn't going to drive the big bus over there. So as we get closer to noon, people are making their way, as he is, back to Port Charlotte. And as you can see, the time I've been talking to you, these folks with that Tiffin there have got the vehicle hooked up and about ready to go. We had a delicious breakfast. I'm sorry I didn't do coffee for you this morning, but I just got out of the shower. We had eggs and bacon, and I want to thank Miss Selena and Tori's mom, I should say, for the fresh eggs. They're about gone. I think I got about 4 left. I had them fried this morning. I did the old flip, and I had several cups of coffee. And I want to thank Fred and Jolene from the bottom of my heart. I did it again. Oh my goodness. I want to thank Fred and Rafaela from the bottom of my heart for being with me through this. And they feel the same way. She has been catering to Fred and I'm telling you. She just wants to. She was born to be who she is. And she anticipates your needs. I'm telling you right now, it's undescribable of what a blessing she has been to Fred and I. Fred gets it all the time. He's had it for 60 years. But I was very, very grateful to have them and very, very glad that they were comfortable in the bed and they feel like the camper is like a little house for them that they're sheltering in place with. Nobody's cramped. It's really worked out. And that generator, again, it's been amazing that we had that for a couple of days. But they've helped me. You've helped me. I want to thank the community so much and the support that I received in comments and then on Buy Me a Coffee. It has really helped to where basically we're not incurring much of anything, if at all, as a cost to come with our fuel and our shelter. So God bless you that have supported us in that way. Thank you, thank you, thank you very, very much. And also we did contribute, and those that did help Miss Tori, who's been a blessing to everybody in this RV park. While she has no home of her own, she lives with Selena, her mother, and she's just about raised enough money now to put a down payment on a nice camper trailer. It's almost like it's got like a loft in it. So really a good home. And it won't be anything that she'll be towing around. It's to put on her little piece of property after she gets those pecan trees out of the way that fell. And she will, get her life going again. 30 years old. Now, you see the wife, what she's doing is she's verifying that the tail lights, the turn signals, and that's what I saw another couple do yesterday. It's a routine. It's like flying an airplane. You go through the checklist. And it's just great that you got somebody with you that's like-minded. You've got a support system, a husband and wife. And that's just, I love that. I really do. I really love that. So the weather couldn't be better. And the fact that we're going back to better weather, not quite as cool as this, but similar. We're going to definitely tell a difference. It's going to be amazing. Also, I would like to say and show you guys something. Today is like my 9th day on the carnivore diet, and I never gave up, and I never cheated, and I listen to your comments, and I make some jokes. But it did. All of a sudden, overnight, some things started happening. This morning, I took a shower. I put a shirt on. I never tucked my shirt in. I always let it hang. I still got a little bit to go, of course. But look, I'm proud to say I'm tucking my shirt in. And I'll be wearing those jeans and my cowboy get-ups as the weather changes, and I won't feel so restricted in them. I'll be very comfortable. In fact, they might get to be too big because I think the weight is really going to start falling off now. But I can't wait to get home and get back to the gym, get back to Nathan Benderson Park, get my steps in, climb those stairs, and get my routine going. We were talking last night, it's like we were out of our element. We came up here, we're in this camper. Rafaela doesn't know anything how to even light the stove. And then we found out everything. She's got it going on. She knows where everything is. She knows how to put everything away, how to start, stop. She even helps me with the slides now and folds this bed back that we have to do because I have a memory foam on there. So when it comes in, it can go underneath that nice big closet I have. They know the routine. Fred has come out here each and every time we had to move 3 times in here to another spot and hook up the weight distribution hitch and unhook the trailer and go to Walmart and then empty the tanks. I forgot a little connection hose that holds it into the sewer pipe. So he literally had to hold the hose for me. Don't worry, we didn't make a mess. And emptying the tanks. And all of this has been collectively and together working with one another. And now he knows stuff and he likes to be involved. And so everything that we're doing together. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So the diet, we're going to go back. I've gotten all the clearance that I can return. I don't know about electric and water. They're still, working very hard around the clock to restore power to those in South Florida. I think Tuesday, I heard on the news this morning, will be 95% of everyone back online. And it's Saturday, so if you're home and you have a generator or whatever, and man, I'm telling you, I'm so thankful I brought that thing. And I mean, I wouldn't take anything for it. I really wouldn't, because even without a storm, if I decide to travel again and go back out to Bullhead City and Laughlin and Vegas and Utah and things, you stop at a truck stop or wherever, rest area, and you want to throw it on, it's pretty quick, it's pretty simple. I got a key fob. I was showing Fred and Rafaela, they just can't believe everything I do on my phone. I turn the lights off and on, the hot water heater, everything, even the slides can be used by my phone. And they're really impressed how I can start my truck, electric start, with the phone. And they also are impressed the generator, the Predator Generator 5000 that runs super quiet and propane and gas. I have a key fob from here. I can start it and stop it. And so I was in the camper the next morning and I just pushed a button, and Fred just can't get over that. He goes, "You are a technology wizard." He's really impressed with that. I've been showing them a few things, giving them some tutorials on their phone on how to use Siri and set appointments and reminders and alarms and things like that they're not real familiar with. So we've had time to do that. We've been doing everything we can do constructively, and God has really been with us. I mean, from the place we got to the people we've met, to the supplies we've had, to you, to everything. We have had the easiest time we can, and as well as others, and some not so easy. And of course, our prayers and support and wishes for them are certainly going out. The state, FEMA, friends, relatives, and everybody else, I'm sure will be reaching out, and everybody will be coming together. And speaking of that, let's finish up the video with one more thing. I've been telling everybody, I implore everybody to vote. Vote. I don't care who you vote for, just vote, because it's going to come close. And you say, oh, my vote doesn't count, or I don't care about either one. Well, care about other people, you know? Vote for the poison that you want the least, you know, that, or not the least, but you know what I'm trying to say. Just vote, folks. Don't procrastinate. Climb over hills, do whatever you got to do, but vote. And that's going to be about it. We're going to proceed now to get the slides in, get over there and top off that tank, make our way back to Florida, baby, Florida. And of course, it's going to be golf. It's going to be something, as these threats are hopefully never going to be around for months now. We're going to go in the best weather. I am going to be on that golf course. I am going to be bringing you more videos. We're going to have morning chat. We're going to have the best cup of coffee we ever had in our life. And I've been enjoying it every day. I'm so coffeeed out this morning. I'm all hopped up. But thanks very much for listening. A lot of you, I mean, you listen to everything, and I want to say thank you. I know you do, and I read your comments. I was reading them to Fred and Rafaela too. Again, I'll ask you, if you don't mind, a couple of things. One, would you hit that thumbs up on the video? It really helps the channel out. It puts the video out to more people. We're trying to grow the community from the 177,000 beautiful souls we got now to 1 million. Let's go for the sky's the limit. Let's go for everybody. Everybody could use a little entertainment and laugh at me. And also, a lot of people like to get acquainted with other people in the comments. And so it's a lot of fun. So go ahead and do that. And be mindful of the links that are in the description of most of my videos. If you don't see it in this one, go back a few. It's in there, or it's on the front page of my YouTube channel, and it's called Amazon. Use Amazon for the Christmas holidays. Shop till you drop. It's not going to cost you one more penny, but if you use my link and click on that first before you go shopping, it'll take you back to your card, your credit card, your pay account. It's not going to cost you one penny. You just got to click on my link, and when you shop on Amazon, if you feel like messing with it, I know it's asking a lot, then it will support my channel. And of course, there's Buy Me a Coffee. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. It's probably gonna be the best coffee I've ever had in my life. Or I'll buy somebody else a coffee. Well, somebody's gonna get some coffee. You buy a coffee, I'm gonna get it, or somebody else is gonna get it. God bless you all. Crush it.